Hello everyone and welcome to round 1 back 9 of Clash of the Canyon 6. My name is Chris German. Along beside me I have Nick Hanson. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me again today.
Of course. So we are jumping into the back 9 here for round 1 feature card. This front 9 was pretty crazy by Gannon here, putting down a 7 down through 9.
Yeah, we had some incredible shots by him, but he was also making big putts when he left himself a little short.
Yeah, we also have Dan who's keeping pace here. Gavin and yourself still trying to hang in there, stay under in the negs, but we have an exciting back 9 here. We have a couple par 4s that are very tricky in this open field. As we look at some of the scores that are already in the clubhouse, John Willis with 10 down. So like you were saying, it's looking like double digits is going to be where the lead card's going to be going.
Yeah, double digits is what you're going to need because 5 and 6 down per 9 is not going to be unheard of from the pros we have here.
So we're going to start on hole 10. This is the hardest hole in the course. Let us know.
Yeah, so hole 10, 593 feet. It's going to have a Mando just to your right here that you're going to have to go around. And then the OB is going to run along the left side of the fairway the entire way with that river. The green is also kind of on a shelf, so it's going to run down on both sides. And so players really want to throw a straight shot to try and get past the Mando to then even have a look to get birdie.
Yeah, I would say, being the hardest hole in the course, both shots here are very, very demanding and very technical. This first shot, you're throwing downhill. You have to worry about that OB on the left you were talking about. But still, you don't want to pinch yourself off right because then you have troubles with the Mando. So I'd say just nice and straight is the play here. So it's really looking really good there from Gavin.
Yeah, once you get down there, you have the ability to fade out a little bit. And if you do fade out a little bit, you're going to be in a perfect position.
Again, like I was saying, Gannon in that front 9, his shot was looking really good. He did slow down here on holes 8 and 9, so let's see if he can pick it up with another birdie. As, like you were saying, you fade a little bit, you kind of end up in a good zone there. Looks like Dan's going to try to get around this Mando and push one down there. It's looking a little early.
Yeah, he's going to be early and just inside that Mando, so he's going to advance actually to the drop zone, which is still not an easy shot.
I would say pretty aggressive play there, going with the forehand, trying to get around that Mando. But I mean, if you execute the shot, you have a very, very easy look. There's yourself here. Oh no.
Yeah, just going to push deep to that OB there. If it would have been, 5-10 feet shorter, it's on the green.
Gavin's going to get caught up from that last tree there. He should still have a look for putt. And Gannon has a little anti-flex shot with the forehand. He went so far down the fairway.
Oh, but unfortunately, he's going to leave himself short there. Maybe even outside the circle.
Dan from that tricky drop zone you were talking about. As that tree kind of stops him up. Should be a bogey save there. Very, very tricky second shot here with that OB on the left. Great par save there from.
Thank you. Those are the good ones that if you get up and down with, you're pretty happy even though you did go OB.
And like you were saying, if it doesn't really matter what type of stroke you're kind of putting on there, if your putts are feeling good and they're going in, it's eventually going to turn for you. You'll start putting for birdies. Gannon makes work of that circle's edge putt.
What a joy to be around.
I know. I love it. Like like we were saying, in the front nine, Dan goes through his routine every time, whether it's 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. And just shows consistency within his putt. That was a par save, pardon me.
Thanks. No bogeys. Oh, no, back to back. Oh, we got a fuck up.
Gavin should be able to clean this up. A little high, but he's able to get it.
And we're on to hole 11. 258 feet, it's a par 3. Really, it's just going to be a dead straight shot, and if you do that, you're going to be inside the circle. Not much to this one.
Yeah, I would say this would probably be a gimme hole for most of the top of the field here. Really want to walk away with the birdie here. That's a little high and short. Looks like you have a mid-range or a putter here.
Putter here, actually. Quantum Omega.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Missed the rocks. Yes, sir.
Get a little cabbage, but that's not going to stop the flight there, as that was a good shot from you.
Yeah, in the wood chips is what you're looking to do on this hole, so very happy about that one.
Smooth. Watch out.
So that's looking really good from Gavin. So that's going to check up nicely. Low and left, but squeaks through.
Ooh,
I don't
gonna
advise
skip
that.
up in there. A little course love for him.
Like you said, wood chips are good. Gannon with a little bit of work left. Oh, finds the weak side there.
Yeah, it's going to be probably his first bad putt of the day, I would have to say.
Yeah, and that's a tricky putt for a righty there with that tree there, I would say. Got to get around it there. Just inside the circle for Dan as he's looking to pick his round around after taking that bogey, a couple pars as well. So it's good to see him get back on the board.
You want to go?
And yourself here with about a 20-footer. This is going to also keep some green on the scorecard for yourself as you're looking to kind of lay it up here on the back nine after a slow start.
Yeah, definitely want to improve on the back nine here, as I'm only 2 under at this point, and you really want to be as close to double digits as you can get.
Yeah, and while there are some par fours on the back nine that are a little tough, there's also some, I would say, like, again, gimme holes like this hole where you should be taking the birdie. So plenty of opportunity for scoring here on this back nine. So we're going to walk out of the woods and go out to the open a little bit.
Yeah, hole 12 is a 640-foot par 4. You're going to have OB right and left all the way down the fairway. Really, if you just throw a good about 350-foot shot off the tee, you're going to be in a good position to get birdie. And just a slightly left to right moving shot is all you need.
Yeah, I would say the real danger comes on the second shot. You can leak to the left, go a little long. There is OB, only about 35 feet there. I would say the miss you don't want to have here, aside from going OB, is probably turning it over into the kind of the short pin over there, because you can get caught up in those trees.
Yeah, if you can get one to land on the gravel path, you're going to be very happy.
So that is a great flight from yourself. Great shot.
Thank you.
Gavin is up. It's a good shot. Dan is next on the box. As that's starting to turn over a little bit, but doesn't get caught up in the trees.
Gannon looks to be throwing a mid here.
That looks a little tough of a shot there. I mean, he's going to be a little pinched off. Gavin's the first one here for his approach. And this was the miss I was saying you didn't want, and it's going to go be there. Yeah, the second shot, very tricky there. If you just leak out a little left and only, like I said, go about circle's edge long, you're going to find that OB.
Sit down.
Good looking shot from yourself. Get up into the rocks.
Yeah, I think that's about circle's edge deep there.
Might have some tricky footing on your putt, but this is looking good from Dan.
What a shot.
Great shot from him. Yeah, it looks like Gavin just is a little pinched, like I was saying. If you just go a little too far right, he's going to have to get a little tricky here. He's able to get it through, but
He's going to leave that quite short there. Probably middle of circle 2.
he just couldn't really get the angle there. He's going to miss left.
And he's very frustrated with that one after his tee shot he had. Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's going to be our first blemish for Gannon. So that's always tough when you got to putt and then you got to putt again, knowing that you're the furthest out. Put a little bit of nerves on your putt. So that's a good par save from Gavin after going OB. Some more green on your scorecard there. It's looking good.
You know, heading in that right direction. Getting a little love from Dan there.
Yeah. Pass some of the love to him, maybe. Because he's trying to pick up his birdie as well. Because it seems like some of the card is slowing down here in these first couple holes. It's giving you a chance to kind of pick up on the card a little bit. Gannon with that unfortunate bogey.
And we're on to hole 13. 665-foot par 4. Your first shot is going to land a little past these trees here, and then you're going to be throwing into this green. Right behind the green, it is going to run down significantly, so you want to land short and skip into the wood chips. If you're flying the green, you'll likely be down there behind.
And if you end up down there, you really don't have any look at the basket. And I would say even if you skip in and you get caught by some of those rocks there, I mean, you're still circle's edge. Should be able to make the putt, so. Is this really the first shot that you'd say you can really crank on one and throw full power and not really have to worry about too much?
Yeah.
So I would say this fairway is considered like much bigger than the previous fairway. You don't have to worry about leaking too far left or anything.
You can really let one loose on this one, but I feel like for most of the players we have here, a controlled distance shot is going to get them in a good enough spot, so that way they're in a good spot for birdie, that they don't really need to try and bite off 500 or 550.
I was saying only being about 660. It's going to be tough to get the eagle anyway, so pushing that extra distance. I mean, just 2 stock shots here. That's going a little more left than he'd probably like, but he should be okay.
That one's gonna be close, and
Yeah.
as you can see, Gavin's stack shot is about that 500 feet. It looks like
Yeah,
so.
that's insane.
Him and Gannon can really get him out there.
Gannon, after this blemish here, he's going to try to put some green back on his scorecard. So he goes a little more out wide to the right there. Ooh, that was pretty close to the right, actually.
Yeah, he's gonna sneak back inbounds there, and he'll still be able to save birdie from there.
I was just talking about how big the fairway is, and two guys just landed on the complete opposite sides, testing the OB. I would say that's kind of play as well. You kind of throw something a little higher and just have it crash in, and if it gets through, it gets through.
Yeah, that shot was wider than he wanted, but even hitting up there and just dropping is good because he's about circle's edge.
Mm-hmm.
And same with me. I've just kind of let mine go a little high, and we're going to be on that same side of the green together, having about 30, 35 footers.
So this is a good looking line from Gannon. That slides in beautifully.
And that just tells you how far off the fairway he got. He's able to throw a standstill putter.
Great shot there from Gavin as well. I'd say getting over there to the left really opens up for a really nice easy hyzer, especially if you do end up pushing that 500 range. So that's going to be a tap in for him.
Come on. Nice.
Great putt from Dan. And that's a death putt, like you were saying. It drops off only 5 feet behind the basket there.
Gives him a turkey on this back nine. He's
Yeah.
off and running.
A little outside the circle, I would say, for you. Great putt. It's going to be a turkey for you as well.
Yeah, some clean golf being played on this back nine by our card.
Gannon's able to keep that one-stroke lead on the card. He's able to get his birdie, and it's a good-looking star frame there. Moving to hole 14. Tell us about this.
Yeah, 330 feet, it's a par 3. This gap that we just flew through is actually pretty tight. So once you get through that gap, you're going to need to be hyzering out, and it's really a tricky angle and shot because to get the speed right, it's, or for me personally at least, it's a very hard shot.
Creek does play as casual on this hole, I believe, or do you have OB down there that you have to contend with?
Yep, we do have OB there just behind the basket.
You gave me that green flag early. He's a believer. There you go, Vern.
A little short, but I mean, get yourself through. Got that tree to contend with, but it's one of the tougher par 3s, I would say,
Go around it.
on the course.
There's not very many skips on that ledge. I probably dug right into it.
That took a weird skip, it looks like, from Dan.
Breaker.
Yeah, it almost like didn't really skip at all.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be about circle 2.
With that creek right behind the basket, he'll probably just lay up and take his 3.
Get in the hole.
This
Oh, wow.
was kind of pushing that backside there.
Yeah, he was maybe even going to push OB on the backside there. They look coming in hot.
Oh, how did that not? 36.
And
He's going to hit and drop, and as you can see, he's already quickly throwing his up shot. He'll be tapping it for par.
yeah, and like I said, he was just going to lay up there. That's a really tough putt to run, especially with the OB back there.
Drop right in the sky.
Would assume Gavin will be doing the same thing.
Oh, boo.
And like you're saying, I'm dead in line with that tree in the basket.
Yeah, tricky putt. I'm going to have to do a little anti-spin. Weak side, and that needs to slow down. Clean up for Dan. this make here, we should have a par frame. Star frame the par frame.
Funny how that works.
I know we just talked about how great the card's playing, and then a bunch of pars. But no, like I said, par's pretty good on this hole, I'd say. I'd say most of the field's probably taking par here, probably coming in pretty close to even.
Yeah, it played at .08 over par, actually.
I was accepting it. I was almost trying to hit the pin.
All right, we're back. Hole 15, 315 feet, 314 feet. It's uphill, so it's going to play probably closer to about 340-ish. And once you get past this basket, it does run down, so you're going to want to skip into the green. And sometimes you don't really get to skip, so a little tricky.
Gives you a chance to throw a big hyzer here, though. Let it crash in. That looks a little early.
Yeah, so I would say that actually got pretty lucky. If
Yeah.
it didn't hit that one, it was probably all the way down the hill.
This is a little more what you want in terms of width. A little short, actually. Kind of stopped, like you were saying.
Yeah. There's like a fine line of where you're going to get a skip towards the basket and where it's just going to stop like his did, unfortunately.
Yeah, so far we had one go a little too left, one was a little too wide.
Go. Beat the rocks.
Good shot there from Gavin.
Look up. Oh my gosh. I keep thinking of
It's looking like it's going to crash in a little. Kind of right there where Gavin's is.
Yeah, so we got three over there, about circle's edge, and then we have Dan here putting towards that drop off.
Oh, yeah, big putt from Dan. Very nice. Oh, yeah, good putt from Gavin as well. Oh, no.
The right side, not surprised it slid out, to be honest.
Gannon for his birdie, and he stabs it right in there. So he's going to keep that one-stroke lead on the card. Couple pars from yourself, going to slow you down a little. So we're going to get ready for hole 16. I would say this is one of the tougher par fours as well.
Yeah, playing as the third hardest hole in the course, 668 feet. Players are going to land about here and then have a shot that needs to get out into the open to try and get into the circle. There's OB all the way down the left-hand side, and there is a Mando tree about halfway down the fairway on the right.
Yeah, it's a nice little snaking fairway. You really don't want to end up on the right there. If you get pinched off, it makes it a really tough shot, and then you have the OB to worry about on the left. So that is looking pretty good from Dan. That's about all you need to ask for. Ooh. Pulls that and he grabs his shoulder. He's asking if he's all right.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt a little bit. Hopefully
Yeah.
he's okay.
I think he did say he was okay right in the moment there, but we brought up his injury in round front 9 there, so just fingers crossed he can stay healthy here. Gannon's lining up to really let this one rip.
Dan loves it. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good reason why.
Perfect. Anytime you can get out past that tree there, especially more to the left side, I think you're in a good spot. Are you going with a fairway here or a distance driver?
I have a distance driver here. I'm trying to get off as much distance as I can off the tee, and unfortunately just threw it into the ground there. Gonna have a lot of hole left there.
Yeah, same here for Gavin. This is going to be a pretty tough par save, as all he can do is just kind of pitch out, and I don't even think he's not even farther than where Gannon is, so he'll be throwing 3 before Gannon's throwing his second. You're lining up to go for the green here, though, right?
Yeah,
It seems like it.
I am pushing here at 4 under par in this first round.
So it starts to turn, but that is fading. That needs to get down quick. Oh,
Unfortunately,
no.
we're gonna be out of bounds over there.
Wow. By less than a foot, I would say, right?
Yeah.
A couple inches. Game of inches.
There you go.
That's a great shot from Gavin.
Let's go.
A little high and early from Dan.
Yeah, he did not like that out of the hand. And, oh, it just catches that last rock. Otherwise, that would have been up by the circle.
Go. Like, Mark, you're way short. I don't think you're way short by any means.
Gannon's gonna leave his short as well.
Yeah. So you're looking to throw this in for par.
Gave it a good hyzer run, but really just want to be close more than anything.
Minimize the damage at this point. Dan's putter is just on. Great shot. Man, he is fun to watch.
He's fun to watch, and the fans absolutely love him. So it makes for great content.
And Gannon here, I mean, probably in the field one of the most skilled out here. He's making it look easy. So he hit that double-digit mark you were talking about. So,
With 2 easy holes to go, I would say.
Yeah.
Or easier holes.
so we'll see if he's able to get to 12, which I'm sure will be the leading score here going in the round 2. As this has been a tough one here for Gavin. You can tell that little tweak off the tee box.
Yeah, I don't think he's feeling good after that one. He put himself in such a good position to save par, and
Yeah.
unfortunately he's taking away a bogey.
Yeah, I would say at this point he's probably just trying to finish his round out, get out of here. Same with yourself. It's that type of day, eh?
Yeah. All right, hole 17, 420-foot par 3. It's going to be a little downhill the entire way, so players are really going to be able to let one air out to the right and then skip into the basket.
Yeah, this is a pretty fun shot here for these guys. You can really hang one out there. As long as you kind of get it left there, skip it off the road or inside the grass right there. It seems like the grass is a little taller on the other side of the road, so I mean, if you hang it out too far, you're not really going to find a skip over there.
Yeah, if you're on that side of the road, I would say you're not getting into the circle.
So this is looking really good from Gannon. Ooh. That was coming around backdoor side there. That was actually a little deep.
Dang.
He just catches that last little tree there. That is looking good there from Gavin. It's going to be a little outside the circle.
Hurry up now. Hurry back now, you hear?
Oh, yeah. Great shot, dude. Very nice.
Thank you. We're going to get through one of those gaps there and get right up to those wood chips.
That was a good bid from Gannon, but he's going to be settling for par. Great putt from Gavin.
Yeah, that's a good bounce back for him after that bogey on the last one.
So he's going to look to finish strong here, get the 6 down, which is definitely top half of the field here. Great putt from Dan.
And he is on a run.
Yeah, he has looked really good on this back nine. Kind of what we saw from Gannon on the front nine. He's kind of been putting that same performance here on the back.
Yeah, their front and back mix would be one heck of a round.
Yeah, we might. That's like a 14 down or something, 15 down. Do the last one here to try to clean up, get your birdie. Good little CTP. All right. Count it.
We'll take it.
Final hole.
Our final hole here, hole 18, 342 feet. It's a par 3. It's a super fun hole as it has quite the backstop that, you know, you can run aces at it all day and likely it's going to stay up there on the green.
Yeah, you can really ace run it. You have that nice backstop there. This is actually the hole 1 of the traditional park here, so I believe.
Get up there! Get up there, Schlitter!
That needs to stays up there.
Yeah, it's almost if you hit those wood planks going that speed, you're worried about the rollback, but you got that nice tree kick to the right to just kind of keep them up there at circle's edge.
This is looking, actually it flips up a little bit from Gavin. That needs to stay up there. It does. That's a great shot. What's going through your mind here? Are you trying to put it in the basket? Are you just trying to get up there? And
I just
get
want
your
one more birdie
Just
for
one
the
more
day.
birdie.
Get to 5 under.
Backdoor Betty. Come on. Backdoor Betty.
It's a little high. Doesn't seem like you like it too much. So that's gonna.
Yeah, that was,
Oh no! Oh no, dude!
that shot was horrendous, let's be honest. It was way high and inside, and as you can see, we caught the tree and then the hillside and
Took a roll. That's just,
rolled to the middle of the fairway.
that's kind of short and left as well, but that climbs up the. Wow.
That is a shot that I've heard from the pros that is doable, and as you can see,
Wow. All right, just throw it low and hard to the left and just let it ride up the hillside. As you unfortunately are not going to get that birdie there. It's going to keep you at 4 under for the round. Dan is going to look to get the lead. It'll jump to 11. Great putt from Dan. The cart is pumped. This caddy is pumped.
Hey, hometown hero from what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not pumped after that line, Gavin's able to clean up there and get a good birdie to finish his round. Gannon had a little bit of a couple tough holes there in the middle, but overall, yeah, amazing round there.
Yeah, it's hard to be mad at 11 under par.
Yeah, I mean, tied for the lead going into round 2. That was a good feeling. Yourself here. I mean, plenty of golf. You still got moving day. I mean, a couple strokes off. No reason why you can't bounce up there. Get yourself up a couple cards.
Yeah, no reason at all. And here's a look at our card from this back 9.
Wow, Dan putting up a 7. Like I said, 7 and 7. That would have been 14 down if we took their 2 9s. So we had some great golf. As we're going to look at this leaderboard, Gannon and Dan tied up. We're going to have John Willis. We're going to have some lefty action with Chris Clemens here on moving day.
Yeah, a bunch of familiar names at the top there, and I think it's going to be a good, strong battle all weekend from our competitors.
Yeah, I'm very excited. This course leads for really good golf. We have really good competitors here, so I'm excited for moving day and the rest of this tournament, see how it's going to play out. And once again, my name is Chris. We have Nick here. Thanks for watching, and tune in for the round 2 Clash of the Canyon.